In this video, we'll produce the final scene. The idea is for the visitor to receive the answers to both questions, record them, thank the visitor, and after a while, return to the initial scene. First, create the visuals for the final scene based on our layout, just as we did with the others. As always, the necessary media files are available in this video's description. At the beginning of our scene, we want to record the visitor's responses. How do we do this? TilBuci has an event log that can be used for various purposes, such as tracking access statistics or, in our case, storing responses. This is done through communication with the server where the tool is installed, so there's no need to access the device where the content is installed. It will be sent to the server via the internet. And what happens when there's no internet connection? We know that in some exhibition spaces, the connection can be unstable. When there's no connection, TilBuci stores the events to trigger them later, as soon as the internet is re-established. In the scene's start actions, we'll add the register na event from the data handling group. This action requires only one parameter, the event name. However, we can include other optional parameters, which will store the answers to the questions we asked the visitor. Let's name our event answer. As parameter number 2, we'll include the variable that recorded the first response. Remember, it was a number. To use the value of a numeric variable anywhere in our actions, simply write its name preceded by the hashtag character. As parameter number 3, we'll include the visitor's message, which may be empty or contain some text. To include the current value of a text variable, use the name preceded by the $character. After some display time, we want to exit the scene and return to the first. To do this, we'll use a timer, which is a feature that executes an action after a certain amount of time. Still in the scene start actions, add an action, look for the timers group and the set a timer action. This action requires 3 parameters. The first is a name for the timer. We'll call it return. The second is the time between each timer execution, always in milliseconds. In our case, we'll use 3 seconds, or 3000 milliseconds. The last parameter indicates how many times the timer will execute, which in our case is only once. Click once on the timer action in the list, then click the expand button at the bottom to see more details. Here we another 2 plus buttons. One to add actions to each timer run, which we won't use now, and another to run actions when the timer ends, where we'll add our actions. First, let's remove the values stored in the variables. To do this, we'll create 2 actions, one for each variable, in the @end field of our timer. Finally, let's add the action to open the initial scene. Note that we'll have 3 actions in total at the end of the timer. Click Set Properties to save the actions and publish our scene. Let's open the scene from the second question and, using the next button, add the action to open the final scene. Publish the scene, and we'll finally open the first one again. Now it's time to test our content, from the initial screen to the final one. Notice that when you finish the survey, we automatically return to the beginning. In this video, we finished the creation of our content and learn about the events recorded on the TilBuci server. In the next one, we'll learn how to retrieve a spreadsheet with visitor responses. To better understand TilBuci's actions, check out the related video in the playlist about creating a content kiosk.